During the Civil War in 1864, the United States was facing an economic crisis, and many people started hoarding coins made of gold, silver, and copper. It was a challenging time because the government had a tough time acquiring the metal needed to make coins, and they even started to wonder where all the metal was going. And eventually, it led to some interesting developments in the world of coins. So, let's explore the history of these coins and how they fit into this larger story. Stick with us. Sacagawea Cheerios Dollar. Sometimes it's the small differences that make all the difference in the world, especially when it comes to rare collectibles. Take for example the Cheerios Dollar, a special coin that was part of a promotion by the United States Mint in the year 2000. Out of the 5,500 boxes of Cheerios that were produced, some of them had a unique set of enhanced tail feathers on the Sacagawea dollar coin that came inside. Although only around 60 to 70 of these coins are known to exist, they are now worth a fortune, with prices ranging from $5,000 to $25,058, depending on the coin's condition. So, if you're ever searching for rare collectibles, be sure to keep an eye out for those little differences that could lead to big payoffs. 1914 S. Lincoln Cent Coin. Even though over 4 million of these coins were minted in San Francisco, this particular one stands out because it's in pristine condition, despite being over 100 years old. It's almost like it just came fresh out of the mint. What makes this coin extremely valuable is the fact that it has no noticeable bag marks and has retained its original bright red-orange copper color. And get this, it was sold for a whopping $105,800 in August 2006. It's pretty remarkable that a coin like this could survive for so long in such great condition. It's believed that a collector in San Francisco back in 1914 must have set it aside before it could become all tattered and worn out from circulation. This collector also made sure to store the coin correctly to preserve its color. It's rare to find coins in this condition, and they truly are treasures to behold. 1944 D. Lincoln Penny Coin on a zinc-coated steel planchette. The United States Mint made over 430 million of regular pennies in 1944 in Denver, so it's not that special, right? Wrong. What makes this coin extremely valuable is the fact that it was struck on a zinc-coated steel planchette. You see, steel planchettes were only used in 1943, but after many complaints, the Mint went back to using the regular copper ones starting in 1944. However, it seems like a stray steel planchette from 1943 found its way into the coining press, and that's what makes this particular penny so rare and sought after by coin collectors. They're willing to pay as much as they can to add this coin to their collection. In fact, a 1944 steel penny was sold for $115,000 in 2007. That's right. Just one penny could fetch that much money. 1909 SVDB Lincoln Penny Coin. Back in 1909, the US Mint decided to replace the Indian head penny with the Lincoln cent. And get this, the design was created by Victor David Brenner under the guidance of President Theodore Roosevelt. Brenner added his initials VDB to the coin's reverse, which was a pretty big deal at the time. See, up until then, coin designers only used the first initial on their last name, but Brenner wanted to do something different and put all three initials on the coin. The thing is, only slightly less than 500,000 of these pennies were minted before the Treasury Department ordered that the initials be removed. But that was enough to create a frenzy among coin collectors, and this penny has become known as the Holy Grail for collectors of Lincoln pennies. In fact, in March 2014, a 1909 VDB penny was sold for $117,500 at Heritage Auctions. Can you believe that? So, if you happen to come across one of these rare coins, hold on to it tight because it could be worth a small fortune. 1872 Indian Head Coin. Have you heard of the 1872 Indian Head Penny? It's a pretty rare coin, but you can still find it at coin shows or dealers. Even though slightly more than 4 million of them were minted, they are actually quite scarce nowadays because people at that time had a hard time saving coins due to financial hardships, including the economic downturn after the Panic of 1873. Most of these pennies went into circulation. So, if you happen to have one of these rare coins lying around, you might want to get it appraised. Anyway, what makes this particular coin so rare is its amazing condition. It has been preserved in such an exceptional way that it looks almost flawless, with sharp details and bright red copper color. That's why it sold for $126,500 in August 2007 at Heritage Auctions. 1926 S. Coin of Lincoln Penny. A seemingly ordinary coin could actually be worth a small fortune. Yeah, the 1926 S Lincoln Penny may not look visually spectacular, but it has a combination of features that make it extremely rare and valuable. For starters, this coin is uncirculated, which means it has never been used as currency and has retained its original copper red color since the day it was minted. But what really sets it apart is its date and mint mark combination, with only 9 other Lincoln wheat pennies having a lower mintage. In the 1930s and 40s, most coin collectors acquired their coins from circulation, so it's relatively easy to find a circulated example of a 1926 S Lincoln penny. However, an uncirculated one with its original copper red color is quite scarce and highly sought after by collectors. In fact, in January of 2006, a 1926 S Lincoln penny sold for an impressive $149,500 at Signature Auctions in Orlando. 1877 Indian Head Penny Coin. This penny is the rarest among all Indian head pennies ever minted. It was minted in 1877 during a time when the US economy was in a slump and most families were struggling to make ends meet. As a result, saving even a penny for a coin collection was out of the question for most Americans. Although the 1909 S Indian Head Penny has a smaller mintage, almost all of them were gone in circulation. Therefore, finding an 1877 Indian Head Penny in uncirculated condition is extremely rare, given the poor economic conditions of that year, when saving even a penny for a coin collection was not an option for most Americans. And finding one in its original copper red color makes it even more exceptional. Its value is estimated at $149,500 and was sold in August 2007. 1941 D Lincoln Cent Coin. Okay, so check this out. The 1941 D Lincoln penny is a pretty common coin that you could find at any coin show. But here's the thing, most of the pennies you will find will be in used, circulated condition. However, an uncirculated 1941 D Lincoln penny with its original mint state red color is a whole different story. In fact, it's incredibly rare and valuable. It's so rare that it was sold for $152,750 at a Heritage Auction in Denver in August 2017. Now that's some serious coin. 1864 Indian Head Penny, L on ribbon. The Indian Head Penny was designed by James B. Longacre in 1859. It's actually pretty interesting because there were 3 versions of this coin that all came together. So first, we have the copper-nickel version that was only produced for a few months and they only made 13,740,000 of them. But get this, even though it was made after the 1861 version, there are actually fewer 1864 copper-nickel cents in top-notch MS65 condition. Now, why was this coin only produced for a few months? Well, during the Civil War in 1864, the United States was facing an economic crisis, and people started hoarding coins made of gold, silver, and copper. This made it hard for the government to get the metal needed to make coins, and even a local paper in Philadelphia was asking where all the cents had gone. About halfway through the production of 1864 pennies, an L was added to the tail of the ribbon on Lady Liberty's war bonnet. It is believed that only 5 million of these coins were ever made, and only a few of them survived in uncirculated condition. They could be worth a pretty penny. One of these coins sold for $161,000 at a Heritage Auctions event in Pittsburgh in October 2011. And that's all for today's video. We hope you enjoyed learning about these rare and valuable coins. Who knows, maybe you'll get one of them in your collection sometime. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be the first to know about our future videos on coins, currency, and other fascinating collectibles. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.